Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. Now, we are going to find out if this is a healing connection for you. So, let's see what your current energy may be at this time. All right. Okay. You're ready for the equal give and take here, or you're being generous and maybe giving to somebody. Ooh, Tower in reverse. Okay. Um, there's maybe some fear of the unknown coming through here, or hmm, if you're giving in that, I feel like this is giving. Oh, huh, maybe you have the money to give here, so maybe you're giving to charities or um. hmm, I almost feel like interesting. It's almost like you don't want to give though. Is this a divorce or something? You gave to something, yet you're denying that you gave to this, or you're having some fear of the unknown here. Maybe you had no goal in mind, but you have the means to pay. So why is such a negative here? Like you're looking for that give and take, but you're not willing to give. It's almost like, yeah, you have the money to do so, and it's almost like, isn't that weird? Okay, well, let's find out why. Oh, okay. So maybe right now you're putting into, is this a nonprofit? Is this a business? Something you're building? This might be an opportunity for a career, financial something or other here, maybe resources you're using. You could be manifesting. All paths are open here, or at least this path is open for you to go through. So, hmm, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, it has to do with work. You might not be willing to give to something else because you're putting that money into some resources for your business. Maybe you're trying to start this here. Let's see. Now, with this is almost like it's a secret now. This could be something that is that you haven't told anybody you're doing. Normally, you would be willing to give to certain people in your family or something, and maybe you're holding back at this point because you're building this for yourself, and it's almost like it's a secret. You're not telling anybody about this. Yeah, you're not telling anyone. What else do we have here? You're on the fence about something here. Let's see. What have you decided about? Okay, so it looks like you've been inspired to do this, and it may even be something that you have been wanting to do for a very long time. I'm getting like this is something you're excited about. You want to explore it more and see where it goes, and there's excitement or enthusiasm about doing this. It's like you're really geared for this, right? Like you're really looking to. It could be a blessing too that's coming through for you to have this or this idea. Spirit could have given you the idea. Let's see here. All right. Okay. So I like this because I feel like you're still nurturing and kind to everybody. Even if they want to fight with you, you're being empathetic to them, and you're being very compassionate to their pleas. And it may even be that they get kind of assertive, or it's almost like if people know you're building a business and that you're putting your money into that, then they have a venture that they want to do. Can you fund me to do this? Or it's almost like I almost feel like people are being assertive. it's almost like you get all these phone calls if you start a business, everybody wants your money, so then you need this service and you need this service and you need to have this to do with your business. And no, you don't need any of those things, but you're going to get called and asked anyhow. So it's almost like you're keeping it on the down low to avoid certain things and behaviors from people. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Yeah, this is you're putting your money into something independently here. You're growing your money independently by getting into this business, and you're being very kind and accommodating in some way, shape, or form without having to give your money. And it's almost like maybe words of wisdom, or you're just being upfront about that you're not doing anything because you're not being upfront, but you're kind of telling people that it's you're not nobody knows about this. You're not because of these reasons, right? So you're not getting bombarded by other people wanting money for this or that and the other thing, or that you need all these services. So it's almost like you're being upfront to a point. It's almost like you're kind of skirting around it, not really saying too much about it, or if you're asked about it, you're trying not to lie, is what I'm getting. You're trying not to lie so that you don't, you know what I mean? So you don't want to lie to people, but on the other hand, you don't want them to know about this. So people might be wondering what you're doing with your time or whatever. What are you doing these days? How do you answer that without lying, right? Maybe you have another job, or perhaps you're doing this on the side. So you can be upfront. Maybe this is why I had this upfront part here. Maybe you're doing this on the side, so you can just say what you do in your day job, but you can leave what you're doing on the side out of the equation. So let's see what else we got going on here for your energy. So this is your current energy. So what is your soulmate telling you telepathically? Excuse me. Okay, there is a conversation here. Let's just see here. I feel like this is almost like this journey is got to be a mental journey. It might be playing on your mental capacity. So you might be working things out in your head, and you might be actually telling somebody about this. So this might be where you're being upfront with your soulmate. The things you're thinking and what you're doing in this uh, venture that you're doing on the side or on the down low, if you will. Um, it's almost like what you're saying, they're getting telepathically. And so they might be actually saying stuff to you about this. So it's almost like you're having a conversation with somebody, but you may not realize that your person, your soulmate, is hearing you, is hearing what you're saying. You may be hearing and thinking it's spirit, and it might actually be your soulmate that you're talking with. So it's almost like this adventure you're going on. Uh-oh. So it's funny because it's almost like if I was to put this in here, this conversation seems to be maybe about waiting. They're coming in for this happy home, and maybe they're meant to help you here. So interesting enough, this is a conversation you're having with your soulmate, and you may not realize it. Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe they're saying to hold off, don't get involved with anybody. I'm going to come in to help you. We're going to have this happy life. I don't know. It's almost like with that temperance card, I mean, this could be a life purpose that you have with your soulmate. So it's almost like maybe you realize this. I don't know. Let's see. Do you realize this? Yeah, this is a truth. Maybe you already know the truth in this. Mm. Okay, hang on a sec. All right. So I feel like you might be talking about the competition that you have with this business that you're doing, and what that may mean for you to do this business in certain areas. So maybe you're looking at demographics here because you might be moving somewhere to go somewhere else. Maybe there's too much competition in your area. Hmm. I almost feel like you're maybe doing some research here as well. And the conversations you're having within yourself or in your head may actually be coming from your soulmate. So or you may even know this. So some of you may realize you're talking to your soulmate or you're purposely trying to tune into that. Let's see. Okay, the devil in reverse. Let's just see what else we have. Okay. With the healing here, I like this because I feel like this may help you with any negative thoughts you might be having in certain things. So it's almost like giving you the independence and freedom to really soul search of what you really want to do here, of where you might want to go or where you're going to go to. Now, I feel like this is kind of them helping you with this. It's almost like saying that you have your free will to decide, but they want to maybe have a part in this. So let's see. Yeah, because it is about your own financial wealth. It is about your own financial health. You may have finances already, but this might be something specifically for you. Okay. And by you doing something for you, you're setting off the vibrations out there for whatever you're meant to do together, to calling in your soulmate to come to help, if especially if you have something you're meant to do as a life purpose together. So by starting this, you might be actually activating your person to come in. Now, this is a healing connection because I feel like your person's really going to help heal you might be healing already with some things that you've been trying to let go of, okay, if you will. So let's just see here. All right. Okay, so what this is maybe healing is you may have been betrayed by somebody you were married to before, if you have been married already, or you're worried that if you maybe you've seen this in other couples, that when a business comes together and you're doing something together, sometimes working together doesn't always work out, right? Especially if you're married and then everything blows up because of either greed or somebody's not helping as much or other things occur in your life. So it's almost like maybe you don't want to get married, but you don't want to be betrayed. Maybe you've been betrayed by somebody you loved or that you talked to about having marriage. So there seems to be this healing aspect here that I feel like once you start on your path to doing your financial independence here, that introspect about things, it's almost like you're maybe looking at this and you're a person, I feel like maybe you don't want to get married. Maybe you've been there, done that, don't want to do that again. However, this might be what this is going to be healing with this person coming in, your soulmate coming in, what love is meant to be, not maybe what you've gone through so far. Okay. Yeah, they're going to help you find a different perspective, maybe about marriage, about having that healthy relationship, right? That what it's meant to look like, right? Not what you've maybe gone through before that was the wrong people, right? When this person comes in, you're going to see it a lot differently, is what I'm getting. So you might be more willing to let this person in to help do this um, business or help with the business in some capacity. Because I feel like you're meant to do this together. So it definitely big conversations you're having. And you may even think you're doing this to yourself, or you're talking to yourself, or you're getting messages from spirit, but it's actually your soulmate. Some of you already know that it's your soulmate. You've been purposely trying to send messages to your soulmate. Okay. Wow, big energy coming through though. Ooh. Okay, it might be an air sign. When will the one, your soulmate, show up in your life? So they may be a King of Swords. So they may be an air sign. They may be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Maybe this is who you are. Okay. They may not have a lot of money right now. Might be experiencing some out in the cold type of energy. Oh, an ending. Okay, so they could be experiencing an ending where they're leaving somebody out in the cold, or they are being left out in the cold, and this is going to bring them to this relationship, to bring them in. They had to go through the ending for this to show up. So let's just see here what is going on. When will your soulmate show up here? Now, I feel like with this, they may have air sign, they may have earth in their chart, and water with the death card with Scorpio. So there could be really dominant energies in this air sign's chart. I feel like this poverty or whatever this is that they're going through, whatever this ending is, they maybe had to, maybe lost some money in this. What is this? Okay, so this is your suitor. This is your soulmate coming in. They are coming in quite quickly, especially with this ending that's coming. Yeah, this is to partner up with you in with love as well, not just with business. And I mean, this can be a partnership with business, but there's mutual attraction here, a connection, a close bond of such here. So this is a suitor coming in for your love, and they're going to be emotionally available. So it looks like they're showing up in different sides of themselves, unless this is two people showing up at the same time. So this ends out, and before they get there, this other person comes in. So maybe you're going to think this is your soulmate. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. Give me three more cards, please. Okay, you're going to know who your soulmate is by feeling really safe with them, feeling at peace with them, feeling like this is your sanctuary where you can go and feel good about things, okay? There is somebody hanging on to your energy here, or you're hanging on to somebody's energy. Let's see, what is this? Okay. Well, it is somebody that you're excited about. This is somebody that's hanging on to your energy, or maybe this is your soulmate that is tied to you. This might even be your person saving some money, and they're excited about coming forward. So now this might be your person traveling to come to see you and finding accommodation here, but they're really excited about coming forward here. They're feeling inspired. There's adrenaline showing up here. Okay. All right. It looks like somebody's trying to hijack your person by coming in and pretending that they are your soulmate, or thinking they might be your soulmate. You're trying to get away with something. This may be something you've manifested your person to come in, or, and it's, okay. Because I feel like your person here is not the same person that might be here. So it's almost like somebody's hijacking your manifestation to, if you will, come in as your soulmate who actually isn't your soulmate. So, yeah, yeah, you're going to walk away from this person. I feel like you know who you've manifested, and you're going to be able to tell. And you might even talk with your telepathic connection to your actual soulmate. Somebody else is trying to come in here. At first, I thought maybe this was your person just showing another side of themselves. But as it comes through, it's telling me who you're going to be able to tell who is who. So I kind of feel like there was two people. And yeah, with this coming in, this is somebody trying to hijack your manifestation here. you're gonna know this. You're gonna walk away from this person though. So I feel like you're gonna know. And you're either going to say, um, oh wow, my soulmate's here, and your soulmate may communicate, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? I haven't left yet. What? What? Who is that? So you're gonna know. Like, I don't know. You're gonna just be able to tell. You're gonna know somebody's trying. They're not at all what you've wanted. Okay, so you're gonna know. Let's see here. And let's just see how this might show up. Oh, hang on, guys. Okay. Sorry, I had somebody at the door. So let's just see what's the next part here. Let's see. What should you expect when they show up when you meet them? Hmm, okay, well, they're thinking about their courage. So I feel like you know this is not the one, and you may know that this person hasn't shown up yet. So let's just see. Ah, there they are. They're coming in. They're getting the courage. They're thinking about their courage about coming in, and they are going through with it. So, what can you expect when you meet? Well, they may have their own cash. They may have lost some money on an ending, but they are showing up. They may were saving for some union with you here. Remember, we have it over here, saving some money. So they're excited about coming in. So this person here may be hijacking your person. So it might be hard to tell, especially when this other person shows up. This might be the conversation you have about this person not being the one and you being able to see this. So, yeah, this person is single. They are showing up and they're content in their life right at this point. So, I like this because I feel like they are showing up in part of their pentacles here. So, after an ending, I feel like there may be some time here for someone else to come in to try to hijack this because they're healing this out from this, whatever this is. Now, it might have been a divorce, they lost some money, or they maybe had some investments together. Whatever the case was, they lost some money with their past person. So, this ending had to happen because you were already calling them in. You were already talking to them telepathically, right? So, let's just see how you're. Oh, this is your emperor. You're gonna know when you see your person. Now, you do have someone else here. However, I do feel like this is your person because if they are the emperor, they are going to show different sides of themselves as the emperor, right? So I don't feel like this is your person. Okay. This could still be your person, but it's almost like somebody else is coming in. Or maybe you're finding out that what happened in your person's situation. Maybe they're telling you this telepathically. This is maybe why they left somebody. Now, maybe you're going to be the one healing. You might be the healer here, okay? So you might be helping them heal out a situation, okay? And maybe they're getting divorced, okay? And having to heal it. So this may be why they're not coming in right away. All right, so it looks like I want to roll the dice here and see how many years this may have happened ago. What is that? A one? Four? It's a one. So it may be a year before they come in, or this happened a year ago for them and they're getting ready to come in. So let's just see here. All right, yeah, they're going to be going home. Now, this might be that they may have mixed feelings about coming home, but this is where you are. This is where you live. So, interesting enough, this is maybe where you're going to cross paths. And it may be this is where somebody was an ex to them that they broke up from. So, I almost feel like with this card, this is having a child on the side with somebody else. And this may be tied to now, maybe this isn't them stepping out. It could have been this ex stepping out that is saying they're pregnant or that they're going to have a child. So it's almost like they're feeling bound to this. Let's just see what's going on here. They may have been married to this person and had a child with them, but this may be why this is, they're finding out their marriage has fallen apart. They already got divorced, and it looks like they're bound to this child, but I feel like DNA may be a discovery here. Yeah, they may have their own boundaries that they're willing to go. They're still feeling a little heartbroken. And with judgment here, things are going to be changing. They've closed out that lesson. So this might be an indication of why this ending is happening, how this is going to go. They're maybe telling you what happened. Oh, hang on, guys. There we go. All right. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. So they may not have seen that there's two more cups here. So they may not realize that you're going to be there. They're ready for romance. They're single, right? They may not realize this is where you are. Okay. So they may be just saying they're going home to their hometown. This may be that you have no idea. You're going to cross paths before you know it. So, what does your person do for a living? What do they do for a living here? What do they do for a living? Looks like they're dissatisfied with what they do. Um, they may be celebrated as well at this job, but they're dissatisfied about something to do with this. Now, maybe it's something that gets a lot of public recognition. Maybe they're a news reporter, or maybe they're on the news, or the weatherman, or they're seen. Maybe they're an actor. Um, but this is this healing. They're guided in. They're dissatisfied about this third party, or they're not in the mood to celebrate whatever this is. So let's just see here. They were invested in, but they do see that there's something better coming in, and this is you. Yeah, they're going to have those loving words to say when you do show up. So it's almost like they maybe can't get over the third party situation here. So what was the question? What do they do for a living? So I feel like it's something that is publicly recognized. They maybe felt like they were in a nightmare here about the wrong choice in a person. Maybe they really, yeah, there was some type of lover going on here. So they're feeling like they're in a nightmare, and maybe this is what's going on publicly is about the breakup. So this could be a problem. Maybe it's just in the community. Maybe it is worldwide, depending on who your person is. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of attraction and wanting to take that leap of faith. And they may not have even seen you. They may just like your confidence. They may really like what they do know of you based on your telecommunication or your telepathic communication. No, they are on their way. Oh, so I'm meant to take it in reverse. Now, I feel like there might be a lot of secrets here that are being spoken about their whole life on display type of thing, and it's because maybe they're known publicly, or maybe it's a celebrity. I don't know. There's a little bit of this. I don't know. It's almost like whatever it was a dishonest. Somebody might be contradicting what they're saying. Somebody's being dishonest. Yeah, about somebody being left out in the cold here. But they are coming home. So your person is coming home. So they may be telling a false narrative to kind of throw the reporters off about where they're going, or they're trying not to divulge this information, but they are heading home. So this is what they're doing. They want to take that leap of faith with you. They really like your confidence and they are coming forward. Now, this is a breakthrough, maybe to get away from whatever's going on here publicly. So I feel like whatever this is, they're publicly known. Maybe just in your community, maybe there's a lot of gossip. I don't know. What do they want to confess to you? Oh, that they maybe didn't want to take as long as they did. Okay, so it may be just that they didn't want to come in because they were still feeling wounded, but they're, despite all the setbacks that they've gone through, they're still coming forward, even if it is at a slow pace. And I feel like they're still bringing, excuse me, this offer in despite everything they've gone through. All right, so maybe they don't feel like they've won so much, or you haven't met them for them to win this yet. I mean, with that, excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to get over this cold or whatever it is that I have. It keeps kicking the shit out of me, though. Um, let's see, it's 6 of Wands in reverse. So, okay, so maybe they feel like they failed in some capacity here, or they had an ego hit, which is understandable. And maybe they didn't get their side of the story out, but I feel like whatever lack of recognition that happened here, they maybe didn't win the fight publicly. So maybe this is them kind of saying they should have maybe said more, or they didn't, or they didn't want to. They want to take the high road here. So maybe they go to a tarot reader. Maybe you are a tarot reader, or you just really like tarot. They may like tarot too. So, excuse me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Forgive me. um, you're making plans with this tarot reader, or they're making plans with you. Um, wow. Now, you don't have to be a tarot reader. You might just really like tarot. I mean, you're obviously here. So, this is making plans for this legacy that you're meant to do here. Now, this, just keep in mind, you are meant to do this with your soulmate. Okay. This is what you are meant to be doing. This is having those generational capacity where you pass things down to the next generation. Now, whether you already have children, or your person has children, or whatever the case is, depending on how old they are, maybe you're going to have children with this person. They've had children with someone else, or this person they were with had children out of wedlock. So or maybe the children he thought I shouldn't say he because I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying he because of the emperor, but I mean, it could still be a woman showing up on their masculine side. So keep that in mind, right? Because we have the masculine side of us and the feminine side of us. So either way, it could be either gender. We don't do gender in tarot. So take it however it resonates for you. You know your story. Read between the lines, right? This is a general reading, and not all readings are going to be yours. However, you know what's yours, and just keep what is and let go of whatever isn't. All right, so they're definitely making plans here. Now, whether you're part of this plan yet or not, they're definitely coming in, but it is at a slow pace. All right, there is going to be doing the right thing here. And I feel like this justice could be karmic debts that whoever did this to your person, your soulmate, they're going to pay a price. This is going to be, I feel like it's going to be lucky because there's luck turning in your person's favor. However, I feel like this might even be a publicly known because the win isn't there yet. So this could turn around if this is karma coming in to play. And this might even be a public thing that happens here with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is a change or a cycle that could be fated to happen right out in the public eye here, this karma. There might be a choice or a decision that has to be made here, though. And this is something they're feeling lucky about. So, what part of this is going on? I almost feel like maybe avoiding something here. They might be trying to avoid this karma as well. This that whatever's coming in for this person, they're trying to avoid that. All right. There's that happy long-term relationship, that happily ever after situation. I feel like whatever decision or whatever they're trying to avoid is going to bring them right to you. Look at you. You're as the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress are coming together, and wow. This is a yearning here for to make memories. So whether you've made them or not, this doesn't necessarily mean this is a past person. So why is the Six of Cups coming up? There's a lot of love here. So this could be somebody from your past that's maybe now in the public eye, or this could be you're yearning to make memories, or they're yearning to make new memories with you. Wow, look at this. The Ace of Cups, the happy, all areas of your life are going to open. So this is somebody this is like a blessing coming in. Huge. I mean, look at these cards. Hello. And they're going to make you a priority. I love this. Excuse me. Wow, what great cards you got coming in here. Now they've gone through a lot, but I feel like you're going to be the one to help heal them, interesting enough. Um, when they come home, they're not feeling like they won anything, but as it comes through with each decision they make, it's just going to get better and better with that Wheel of Fortune coming in. And I mean, when they meet you, like, wow, there's going to be sparks flying here. Okay. What are they going to confess? They might confess of what they're going through at this point. Okay. But they're going to be really sidetracked here because when they meet you, they're going to know that you are the one. And it's funny because you're going to be able to see each other, the sparks are going to fly, and you're going to know exactly what they're thinking because of the telepathic connection. Yeah. So this is where what they want to confess about is what they've gone through, okay, with the Five of Swords. And it's almost a double-edged sword I'm getting because what they're going through may affect you publicly, okay? And it's not a good look, right? Because of what's going on in their life. But I feel like this is going to be something that you're willing to get into anyway, only because I feel like whatever hostility and things that are going through here, you really make this person happy. They make you happy. I feel like you can feel their energy just as much as they feel yours. And despite what's negatively going on here, I feel like you're still willing to get into this. So there might be arguments or people arguing with your person. You may even hide this person out. I don't know how I'm getting that, but it's almost like when I saw this, I felt like maybe you were going to hide them in the building somewhere. Like there's another person here, right? And it's almost like for this love that's here, it's almost like you're going to go, come on, come with me. I'll hide you in here. And maybe that's how you meet them. I don't know. Maybe they have somewhere they need to go from away from the paparazzi. So I don't know. There's something to do with hiding away this person, away from this conflict. So let's see here. Wow, lovers, hello. Yeah, there's a lot of love. They're going to be really grateful for this. And it's almost going to be like, it's you. It's you. Oh my God, it's you. There's that recognition that this is your soulmate. There's going to be, you're not going to be able to deny what you feel for this person any more than they can for you. I mean, you look at how they're feeling about you, they're wanting to make these memories. Let's find out here who this might be with the. Now, we can find out who the celebrity is, and then we'll find out who you are with your initials. So let's do the celebrity first with the initials for the celebrity. Oh, What do we got? A Q. Okay. There's no quiet. This is where the come on, shh. Hide you in here. I'll hide you over here. All right. Silence your doubts. Spend time alone. Meditate on it. So this might be where this is that sanctuary. You bring them into the quiet. Oh, what is this? Why is this in here? Knight of Pentacles. Huh. No kidding. This is the progress here. This is productive. This is going to help. This is that slow and steady wins the race. So I don't know why that was hiding in there. It's like you know the lay of the land, so that might be why they're going to go with you. Is that they're going to trust you because you're keeping it on the down low, first off, and you know the lay of the land, so you know where to hide. So isn't that funny? I don't know. So there might be an R. You're going to help them relax, to get rest. You might have a W, Q, R, W, an A. How about you? Let's see what you may have in yours. Now maybe this is vice versa, okay? Maybe there's an E, an I, a C, a P. There's a purpose here. I like this because you're channeling each other, okay? Now, it might not be a message from spirit, but you're channeling each other with that telepathic capacity. There's the enlightenment, share insights, show the way. You're showing the way to that quiet place. And then expressing yourself, acting on your ideas. So, interesting enough, you're going to inspire this person. So, I do like this for you. Now, I don't know if there's any celebrities, excuse me, with these initials. Maybe it's more likely this initials than this, but however it plays out for you, and you both may have an I in there in your name. So I don't know. Take what initials apply, throw away the other ones, and yeah, there you have it. All right, you guys, this is what I have for that healing connection. So please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. All right, you guys, take care. Stay blessed because I know you are. We'll see you next time. Later.